Yo, what's going on YouTube? Energetic here, back with another video. So in today's video, guys, we are doing a player comparison for Pink Diamond Jason Kidd and Pink Diamond Jeremy Lin. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are very interested about who you should grind, and that's what we're going to be attempting to answer in this video. We're going to be looking at both of them side by side, and then we're going to go into a gameplay at the end, and we're going to determine which one of these cards is better for whatever kind of playstyle you like, and which one you should ultimately grind out. So first we're going to look at the attributes and badges, and then we'll go to the shoot around like we typically do, see who has the better release, and then lastly we go into the gameplay, and then we just give our final thoughts and opinions. And yeah, so for the attributes and badges for these cards, well, first off, Jason Kidd is 6'4", Jeremy is 6'3". So Jason Kidd is 1 inch taller. Now for the attributes, you can see right here, Jason Kidd has a higher driving layup by 2. He's better in the post, although I wouldn't really take that into consideration because I don't post up with point guards at all, and I don't think many of you do, unless the point guard is like tall, like super tall and very good in the post. Then Jeremy Lin has a draw foul of 94, 19 higher than Jason, so I think that's definitely something we can take into consideration. Then for the shooting, Jeremy has a higher mid-range by 1, 3-point by 2, and free throw by 6. Jason Kidd is a good shooter as well, 92 mid-range, 93 and 84 free throw, but Jeremy is a better shooter. Now for the driving dunk, Jeremy is a higher driving dunk by 25, which we definitely will be able to see once we get to the gameplay. Jeremy does a lot more athletic dunks and stuff. Now for the passing, the only thing Jason has higher in the passing than Jeremy is the ball handle, and that's by 3, so nothing considerable, or nothing like not a considerable amount. Now defensively, this is where Jason Kidd starts to thrive, because without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, unanimous like Steph Curry 2016 MVP, bro, Jason Kidd is the best defensive point guard in the game. And if you just look at it right here, he has a 65 block for a point guard, which is amazing. 98 steal, 98 perimeter defense, and 95 interior defense for a point guard. That's higher than a lot of big men who are in the game who are good big men. So, you know, that's definitely something we should look at. And then it's just all his defensive attributes are all higher than Jeremy's. Like you see the steal and the perimeter defense are both higher by 10, the block is higher by 9, and the interior defense higher by 95. So if you're really looking for a defensive point guard, then Jason Kidd is the way to go. Now for rebounding, Jason Kidd is also better. Higher offensive rebound by 21, higher defensive by 13. So I think that's something to look at as well. And athleticism, Jason Kidd has higher speed with ball, and acceleration by 3. However, Jeremy has higher vertical by 7. Jason has higher strength by 19 and stamina by 3. And then hustle, Jeremy has higher hustle by 5, and then Jason has a higher lateral quickness by 6. And then pass perception, Jason is a higher by 7. So now we're going to look at the badges. And Jason, he still has the most Hall of Fame badges for a point guard in the game besides Tony Parker. Tony Parker just came out, but Jason Kidd is runner-up to him. But then he only has 11 gold badges, while Jeremy has 31. So if you ask me, I prefer to have those extra 20 gold badges at the loss of the 5 Hall of Fame badges, if you understand what I'm saying. But we're going to take a look at these right here and just analyze and see what are the main differences between these two. So I'm going to go ahead and take a guess and say they're going to have a lot of, or not a lot, but somewhat similar Hall of Fame badges, because they're both point guards, obviously, and they're both really good ones. So it's kind of expected for them to have a lot of the same ones. You can see right here, they already have acrobat, teardropper. Let's see what else. I'm trying to figure. Quick first step, dimer. You know, these are expected. Let's see. All right, so that's the end of Jeremy's. Let's see over here. All right, those are the only ones they have in common for Hall of Fame. I honestly expected more, but it is what it is, you know. I expected Jason Kidd to come with floor general when the card came out, but he doesn't. Jeremy Lin has floor general Hall of Fame. Or they also have both catch and shoot Hall of Fame. How about unpluckable? They have them, but both have unpluckable. They do not both have downhill. Only Jeremy has downhill. They both have slithery finisher. trying to catch everyone here. It's hard to identify them though. I think that's about it. And is it and consistent finisher as well, and contact finisher. Okay, and clamps. All right, yeah. So yeah, they do have a lot of the same badges on Hall of Fame, but there are some notable differences. Now the ones that Jason has that Jeremy does not are Trapper, Tireless Defender, Intimidator, Interceptor, Needle Threader, Defensive Leader, Pick Dodger, Pickpocket, Space Creator, Ankle Breaker. That's 10 already. Stop and Go is 11. Tight Handles is 12. And yeah, so Jason Kidd has 12 Hall of Fame badges that Jeremy does not. But Jeremy has how many was it? 5? Floor General, Range Extender, Deadeye, Relentless Finisher, Clutch Shooter, Downhill, that's 6. Giant Slayer, 7. So Jason Kidd has 12 Hall of Fame badges that Jeremy does not. Jeremy has 7 Hall of Fame badges that Jason does not. But if you ask me, it's not a matter of who has more, it's a matter of which Hall of Fame badges specifically. So the fact that Jeremy has the Floor General, the Range Extender, the Deadeye, I think those are very, very important ones that Jason does not have. But at the same time, Jason has some ones that are really good too, like the Intimidator and Defensive Leader and Pickpocket. Pick Dodger I think is really good. Ankle Breaker. So I really can't choose between the two right now. But we're gonna look at the gold badges too, because we still haven't looked at those. But best believe Jason is gonna have Floor General on gold, and best believe Jeremy is gonna have a lot of these badges on gold too that he didn't have on Hall of Fame. So you see Intimidator, you see Interceptor, you see the Tireless Defender, you see the Trapper. But Jason Kidd, you see he does have Downhill, he has Handles for Days, Heart Crusher, he has a lot of these passing ones. He does have Relentless Finisher on gold, Difficult Shots, and Quick Draw. And you can see this is where his badges end, but if we keep going for Jeremy, you keep seeing them, and he has a whole bunch more. He has the Corner Specialist. I don't think Jason has Corner Specialist. No, he doesn't have Corner Specialist. Jeremy has the Corner Specialist, so he's gonna have more shooting. He is Volume Shooter, Slippery Off Ball. So Jeremy is definitely a better shooter. Hot Zone Hunter, Hot Start, Pump Fake Maestro. They both have Difficult Shots. Jeremy does have Ankle Breaker on gold. He does have Stop and Go and Space Creator on gold, which Jason had on Hall of Fame. He has the passing ones too, the Needle Thread. He has Pickpocket and Pick Dodger. He has those on gold. So the ones that he was missing on Hall of Fame, he'll have on gold. He has Pro Touch, Chase Down Artist. I don't think Jason has those. Let me take a look right here. Yeah, he doesn't. Man, Jason really is lacking on the badges. It's kind of crazy. Then he has Bailout. Jason does not have Bailout. Wow, okay, that's kind of crazy. All right. What else does he have that Jason does not have? Fast Break Finisher, Fancy Footwork. And then I think that's Off Ball Pest. I think that's about it. Yeah, man, that's it. So those are the badges that Jeremy has that Jason does not. It's a considerable amount. It really is. But now that we looked at the attributes, now that we looked at the badges, it's time we go into the shoot around and see who has the better release. All right, so we'll start off with Jason Kidd here. You can see the hot zones he has all around the court, besides right here at the top of the key and on that right corner in the mid-range area. So we're just gonna shoot some shots with him. Now I already know Jason's release pretty well, just because I've had him for a while. Hold on, I gotta charge my controller, man. Okay, so yeah, I already know his release because I've had him for a while now. So I'll get a good amount of greens with him. And if you guys saw my Jason Kidd gameplay, you saw I was lighting it up with him. I was getting greens easy. So his release, honestly, it's really good. I like it. Maybe it's a little slow, and at first I was like, I don't know about this, but after I got like a bit of rhythm into it, I was like, man, this is not bad. So it's definitely something, you know, that I can work with personally. As you see, I'm getting a good amount of greens right here. He's a really good three-point shooter. You know, with the coach, his three goes up to a 95, and he has catch and shoot, which is really, you know, that's really all I can ask for. I mean, obviously the range extender would be great, and some of the other ones would be great too, but he's still a good shooter. Like, not to discredit him at all or anything like that. He's a good shooter. He has a decent release. I know a lot of people don't like it though. Some people think it's kind of weird, but I personally think it's good enough. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch to Jeremy Lin right now. All right, so here we are with Jeremy Lin. Now the differences in the hot zones is this one spot in the middle in the mid-range Jeremy is missing, and then that left corner in the 3. But everything else is a hot zone for him. As for the release, you know, I think Jeremy has a really good release as well. And honestly, I gotta find a rhythm right here because I haven't been shooting with him too much. So there we go. I think I'm getting into a little bit of a rhythm. His release is really good as well. If I were to say one is better than the other, I'd probably say Jeremy's just because it's quicker. But they both have good releases, and I think most people would say Jeremy. Because Jeremy, well, first, he is the better shooter. He has a high 3 ball. He has range extender. He has the extra shooting badges besides range extender as well. So I think it's pretty clear to see that Jeremy's the better shooter between the two of these guys. But we're just talking about the release here, and I think Jeremy has the easier release. But they both have easy releases for me personally. For me, I'm just talking about for me. I can't speak for everybody, but I think their releases are both solid, like, you know. But if I had, like I said, if I had to choose one over the other, I'd choose Jeremy over Jason, just for the simple fact that it's a bit quicker, and you know, I like the faster releases. Nothing too fast, bro, but it's fast enough that I can be very effective with it. So with all that said, we're gonna hop into a gameplay in triple threat, and we're just gonna use both of them, and we're gonna see which one of them performs better in game. And yeah, all right, man, this is kind of crazy. They matched me up against Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, and Giannis, and we're talking about a sapphire, an amethyst, and a ruby. So this really shouldn't be hard at all, but at the same time, like, he's using huge, like, his shortest player is, who is it? I don't know. They're all super tall, so we're gonna see what we can do. But he's gonna leave me open with Jeremy Lin from deep, bro. Let me see if I can make that. There it is. I didn't get the green, but he's pulling from super deep. You're gonna have to guard that, man, if you expect to win this game. And I don't know why Jeremy bit on the pass so hard, but we're gonna have to do something about this. These big men. Good thing I'm using Jason Kidd because his interior defense is 95, so that's really gonna get put to the test here. Let's see what he can do against Giannis. And he couldn't get the stop in that one. We're going to give it to Jason here. This guy's probably super surprised to see that I have all these guys upgraded. And I get a nice little dunk there. Jason does good dunks. He's not a bad dunker. We're going to get a steal right there. Thank you. Send it to Jason in the corner. We're going to pull that. That's a green. There we go. And just like that, we're up 8-2. All right, come get the ball, Jason. Give it back to Jeremy. He's cutting. We're going to get an open dunk right here. Nice dunk by Jeremy. We just got to play some good defense. Jason doing a decent job staying in front. I get the stop. Let's go. We're gonna... Should we take it all the way? Nah, we'll pass it to Jason. Or, excuse me, to Jeremy. And we're gonna pull this right here because he's leaving me wide open. That's a green. Hey, man. He should have learned the first time when I made the 3 from deep that this man could shoot. So he didn't learn his lesson. So I'm gonna just keep making him pay the price. And he takes a terrible shot right there. We're gonna feed this to Jason, cutting. Almost through a turnover. That's my fault. Don't quit. Your opponent. Why would you leave after you get a steal? Who does that? Now I gotta get a whole nother gameplay. All right, so this team we're going up against is pretty easy as well. We going up against 2 rubies and a diamond DeMarcus Cousins. Fortunate enough for me, he's got ball first. We're gonna attempt to play some good defense here. Jeremy doing a decent job staying in front. He's gonna switch over to Evan. Get back to, is that Stephon? Yeah. And he's going to get an open 3. That's my fault, man. I let him blow by me. It's all good, though. We got the rebound. And we're going to pull this right here with Jeremy. That's a green. I mean, that's easy, though, because that Hall of Fame range extender is lethal, bro. Good defense right there by Jason. He gets a block on Evan Turner. We're going to take this. Nah, we're not taking it all the way. DeMarcus Cousins is in the paint. He's playing off ball, but... Oh, Jeremy's open. Oh, I tried to kick out to Jeremy, but Jason took the layup all the way. So, we'll take the 2 points either way. Playing some good defense right here with Jason. He's trying to post up with Evan Turner. But, like, do you not know Jason has 95 interior defense, Hall of Fame intimidator? Like, that's not going to work. We're going to pull this right. Ooh, that's a bad shot. 45% covered. It went in. Okay, excuse me. Didn't have to even be a green. If this guy quits, bro, I'm going to be pretty upset. I'm not getting another gameplay. Because the equivalent of two guys quitting is 1 full gameplay. So if this guy ends up quitting, guys, then there's nothing I can really do at that point. But we're going to... Oh, he throws a turnover. Please don't quit, man. Please. All right, he's not quitting yet. He's not quitting yet. Can we leave this guy on 0 is the real question. Stephon Marbury can't guard him. We're going to take this all the way. Easy layup right there with Jeremy. Maybe I should let him score once or twice just to get his, you know, make him feel like he has a chance. Maybe I shouldn't put the beats on him too much because, you know, when I start to do that is when dudes really start to leave. But I'm not letting up at all, bro. This man's going to have to earn his baskets. Good defense right there by Hakeem. We're going to give that to Jason. And we're going to... Oh, Jeremy's open in the corner. That's a guaranteed green. Like, come on. So, Jeremy has 7. Jason has 5. Good defense by Jason. Clamping up, forcing him to pick up the ball. Now we're going to try to stay in front right here. I bet you... Oh, I thought he was going to shoot that. But good job by Jeremy staying in front. Great defense. I get the rebound. Send that to Jason. We're going to pull that. Ooh, that's not a green. I shot that just a little too early. But he made it anyways. So that's that catch and shoot Hall of Fame. He might get this bucket right here. Man, I wanted to leave him on 0. That's tough, bro. It's all good. So, you know, I'm doing a good job of scoring with both of the players equally. And I get a nice dunk by Jeremy right there that activates his takeover, which is sharpshooting here on the Pink Diamond version. Clamping up right here. This dude Jason is a great defender, bro. Like, he really is an amazing defender. Good rebound by Jeremy. Send it to Jason. Have him take it all the way. Oh, nope. Pass it out. He doesn't have bailout. That's what happens. And that is not going in. That was a terrible shot. Give it to Jason. We're going to go right past Evan Turner. He doesn't have clamps. And we're going to get an easy layup. So right now we've got 10 with Jason, 9 with Jeremy. So I guess we'll score the last point with Jeremy. That is off. That's a terrible shot, bro. You're bugging out. Give it to Jeremy to end off the game. We're going to end it off. How shall we end it off? With a 3, with a layup. We'll end it off right here with a 3. That's a green. And he's done. Just like that, 22-5, game over. GG, bro. All right, so taking a look at the box score here, Jeremy had 12, 2, and 2. Jason had 10, 1, and 1. Jeremy was 2 for 3 from the 3. Jason was 2 for 2 from the 3. 5 for 6 from the field for Jeremy. 4 for 4 for Jason. And yeah, so really, you know, balanced game between both of these players. And now it's time to do the final verdict. Who is better? Or who should you grind? So I'm just going to talk about overall. So Jeremy Lin, right? He's a better shooter than Jason. And he's a bit more athletic. He does more flashy dunks. And he's a better shooter. So if that is your main focus, if that's like what you like in a point guard, I'd say go for Jeremy Lin. But if you like a defender, someone who's going to be great defensively. Now both of these guys are great defensively, but Jason Kidd is phenomenal defensively. I'm talking about phenomenal. If you like that in your point guard, who can also shoot, but is not going to have a range extender, but can also shoot and facilitate and do all the other things. And he's also more shifty. He has those dribbling badges on Hall of Fame, so he's going to be more shifty, like with the ball, harder to guard off the dribble, but at the same time is a great, better defender. Then you want to go with Jason Kidd. Now the thing is, the Evo requirements for Jeremy Lin are considerably easier than Jason Kidd. So that is one thing that we should take into account if you're looking for who to grind as opposed to who is better. Those are two different questions you want to ask. Who should you grind and who is better? Who is better? For me, my personal opinion, I would say Jeremy Lin is a little bit better. I'd say because of the range extender and the fact that he can do just about everything that Jason Kidd can do, but just slightly worse with the defense. That's why I say Jeremy Lin. But Jason Kidd, that's not to take away anything from him. I feel like he's a significantly better defender. And then at the same time, he's more, like I said, he's more shifty off the dribble. So that's what he got going for him. But at the same time, his Evo requirements are very hard. Much harder than Jeremy Lin's. So that's definitely something that we got to look at. But that's really it for this video, guys. I went really in depth on this one, like more in depth than I ever did on one of these player comparisons. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Also hit the like button, subscribe, man. We're trying to hit 900 subs like tomorrow. Today's the 27th, so we're trying to hit that tomorrow by the 28th. And yeah, and then we'll be on the road to 1K, man. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos. You know, I've really been trying hard. I've been working hard for these things, man. But with that said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.